Without a strong I am statement, the person or we will begin and question, who am I? Who am I? We begin to believe they, or your seeker or yourself, might begin to believe the lies about themselves, and it becomes harder and harder for them to hear their song. Harder and harder. Now here's a quote from one of our seekers, an anonymous quote. I'm learning ever so slowly to accept my own changing nature and the potential for rejection and pain before me. I'm learning to accept the undefinable nature of my authenticity and that of all mankind, because I know in my heart I need real intimacy if I'm ever going to find the kind of inner peace and joy I yearn so deeply for. If my life is to ever be more than it is now, I must face the fear of rejection each and every day and still press in to find my song. I must let my brokenness become part of my greatness rather than an excuse for holding me back. Powerful man on a powerful journey, huh? Sometimes, when there are few, if any, confirmations of God's truth, we may, or the seeker may, choose to believe the lies, and that begins to hammer away at the original design of the person. Graffiti is written over the truth, and we begin to lose sight of who we are. We've all believed lies in one form or another. We've all believed lies. Lies take root in our heart, oftentimes from the foundational years, and they become very powerful. They can literally affect our entire life. So let's look at slide 15. I want to give you an idea. And this is something that we use as an example in the prayer ministry office. Feel free to use it. Works really good. On the left, you see a small cup. Let that represent a child. Their experience is very small. And on the right, that's an adult. Their experience is very large. So go ahead. So when a drop of trauma or negative attitude or abuse or something drops into the bucket of the child, you see that it colors their experience greatly. It colors it greatly. And that's why we see many times, and we work many times to ask the person about their foundational years, because how colored our experience becomes in those first 6 years of life. Then we have the drop of trauma that happens in our adult life, and it does not color it as greatly. Why? Because we have a larger cup of experience, and so we don't think so much of it. But, like you heard Brad share earlier, if that person is asked, hey, is this a repeated thing? Does this happen to you? Is there something going on, or is there something that's changed? When you start to ask those questions, then you can begin to see, is there an experience or a lie which has affected their identity